reflection on my mirror. Start to blush when somebody says your name. In my stomach there's a pain. You walk in my direction.
Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Kaylynne and we are back with another video. We are back with a video. Forget another. It's been a while. Today is a special day. Today marks the last day, hopefully forever, that I will ever be sleep deprived and trying to function like a human being during the day after work. I worked last night and night shift. Let's talk about the reason why I haven't been able to show up and be consistent. I'm tired. I am like spent. There's nothing left. Okay? Like work and working night shift has been taking everything out of me that I have to give. Like the energy. If I'm working, I don't know when I'm gonna get stuff done. That's pretty much what it's been like. So happy to say I have one more night shift until I am done night shift, and I hope to never work night shift again. I think it was good for the time that I needed to do it, which was about 2.5, 3 years. That was enough for me to survive getting through my master's, enough for me to survive, taking care of Cam when it was just her and we didn't want to do daycare. And with 2 and me trying to have a life and do things that I'm trying to do, it's not conducive anymore. So I did put my notice in to my job that I am leaving, and I found another part-time job that I am excited to start. It'll be something different, still nursing part-time, and then I'm actually also teaching part-time, which is very exciting because that's what I went to school for. So God is just so good and everything works in his timing. But I have just been like steadily praying literally since before Kennedy was even born, because I knew that I didn't want to go back to work. Like I knew that it was going to be hard to go back to night shift and just work period, like in the environment that I was in. It just was time to do something else, was time to step into a new thing. And this season has been a season of transition, and I am excited to see where God takes me. But I haven't been able to do a lot of the things that I have set for myself to do as far as goals. And yeah, now I'm excited to hopefully have like a consistent schedule. I went into my interview specifically asking for certain things, kind of was like, this is really what I need, this is what I'm looking for, like just putting it out there and trusting God to do his big one, and he did, as always. So I just am thankful, and I'm hoping that it lasts and will lead me to what's next. So I am on my way to pick up Cam from school. I am leaving a little bit early because I am stopping at Dunkin' to get something to eat and a little bit of coffee. It's only decaf, so it's not even like it's going to give me any energy or anything. But coffee doesn't really energize me anyway. But Kenny girl is in the back. She should probably fall asleep, but I needed something to eat. I have nothing on my stomach, and I just feel like I'm depleting. I maybe got 2.5 hours of sleep, and I'm just tired of like hurting my body. Like I don't feel like working night shift is healthy at all. That's exactly why they call it the graveyard shift, because it is. So last day of suffering.
How you doing?
Good. I have a mobile order for Kay.
Alright, you can pull on, man.
Thank you.
So much.
I always feel bad. I just say, how are you? But like my brain, usually I do. Because I don't like when people do. I don't like not manners. Like you should say, hi, how are you doing? Because that makes you mad when people don't do that to me. So yeah. But right now, I literally have not even read Okay, I haven't read any of my fun books. I've been reading a lot of my Christian reads. If you follow me on my other channel, you've been up to date with that. This lady's window must not work. She literally... Okay, anyway, let me mind my business. I haven't really read my fun books. I don't even know if I told you guys. I think I did. I posted on Instagram that I was reading Definitely Better Now by Ava Robinson. I'm on chapter 4. I have not gotten any more progress, so I'm hoping to crack this open while I'm waiting in the pickup line for Cam. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's about a 26-year-old who just arrived at her 1-year anniversary of being sober, and she's just kind of like navigating life. She wasn't dating during that 1 year of being sober, and I guess now like she might have a little love story going on with this guy at her job, possibly. I don't know yet. We just met him, but I'm guessing that's where it's gonna go. And then I want to close out the summer. I feel like I really didn't even read summer books. I really didn't. I was really on my grind of just trying to stay encouraged in my Christian reads because I have had the season. So definitely maybe. And then Summer in the City. I want to read one summer book before summer ends. I'm in the fall mood now. I'm watching everybody's videos. I'm like, okay, I need to get into the fall spirit. I already kind of decorated a little bit my dining room and stuff, but I'm like, I need to start getting into these fall reads. I think I want to pick up a mystery. Trying to figure out what my September TBR is going to be. I've really been cutting out like social media and scrolling and stuff a lot and using my time to do the things that I want to do, like reading, working out, and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that we can do that in September. My schedule is going to be so much nicer. I'm going to be able to go to bed in my bed every night, okay? Won't have to leave. I literally get sick. Like yesterday before work, I got like sick having to leave. Hello. No, I have the mobile order for Kay. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. You too. Alright, taste test. I got a decaf, French vanilla, iced coffee with sweet cream cold foam on top. Hopefully it doesn't mess with my stomach. I don't know what they be putting in that sweet cream foam, but my stomach be gurgling. But, okay, I'm on my way to get Cam. I don't know if I'm going to listen to an audiobook. I might listen to an audiobook. I might listen to a sermon. I actually need to finish listening to a sermon. So I guess we're going to do that. And then I will talk to you guys when I get there and start my book. Rough afternoon. The last y'all saw me was reading in the car when picking Cam up from school. I did get one chapter done, and then my stomach, I started cramping so bad, got so nauseous, and literally was just like suffering, and I had to fight through all the pain. Got home eventually. It took a while. There was a lot of traffic. Got the girls in the house and like literally had to like run to the bathroom. Why? Just why? It just ruined my whole plans for the afternoon. So then I like hurried up and took my 800 milligram ibuprofen and had to wait about an hour for it to kick in. And I had my heating pad on, which I want to show you guys what it looks like. I have it on now, but it's not even on. It's a little wraparound heating pad. So this part goes on you, and then there's buttons and everything. I need to charge it, but wore this. It comes in clutch. I need to buy one to like keep in my car, but I had my car seat warmer on and everything to try to get my back cramps to like calm down a little bit, but it was a rough time. So yeah, going to read for a little bit and then call it a night. I just wanted to show you guys how cute the Summer in the City book is. So I'm hoping I can start this by Sunday and then finish it hopefully before Wednesday, but it's just like the cutest thing. I'm in love with the sprayed edges. Like, it may be my new favorite thing in books. They're just so pretty. So I don't even know what this is about. I'll just jump right into it instead of reading the whole spiel. I've read it before, and that's how I know like I was interested, but I'm going to get into this book. My daughters keep taking this cover off and like just destroying it and throwing the book around, so this sleeve is getting a little jacked up, but it's 8:30. I'm probably only going to read till 9, and then I'm gonna go to bed. So I have to wake up early in the morning to teach clinical, so get another chapter in, or if my eyes start crossing, we'll see. Jared's downstairs watching the game, and yeah, that's pretty much what happens. Though I really haven't done anything since you see me. Just fight for my life, y'all. I don't even know if I'll be able to get a chapter done. I'm so tired. I also only got about 2.5 hours of sleep, so if I don't even get through a chapter, I'm not gonna be mad, but I want to try. Hello, you guys. I look a mess. I don't even remember the last time. When's the last time you see me? I think when I was in the bed reading. Okay, yes. When I was in the bed reading last night, I completely read like 2 pages and was yawning and about to fall asleep. So I went to sleep. So I did not even get to read a chapter. And then today, Saturday, I started... Did I start it yesterday? Or the day before?
Love, what are we gonna do with it? Now that we found love, what are you doing?
I'm recording a video. So, what are you gonna do now that you found love? What are you gonna do?
That's the song.
I know, but what are you gonna do now?
That's the song, huh? And we found
Lord.
love, what are we gonna do?
I'm just trying to record my video, y'all. Anyway, I don't know when. Did I start? I started the show yesterday? Last night?
Yeah.
But I went to bed early last night. No, I said when did the Eagles come on? Thursday. Oh, okay. So the last time you guys told me was Thursday. So Thursday I was reading 2 pages, and then I just knocked out. Yesterday, I had my first day. Oh Lord, I had my first day as a clinical instructor, which is exciting, and I was exhausting. Okay, we're in the nighttime. It's 7:30 and we're in the nighttime struggle. So you hear her not trying to go to bed. So mommy got to tap in. But Cam, it's time for bed.
You want to give her a bed?
Oh my goodness, y'all. See, I can't even update you. I'll be back. All right, y'all. Hello. So the last time you saw me was Thursday. Okay, Thursday night I was in the bed reading. Definitely better now. I'm trying to read a chapter before going to bed. Y'all, I did not make it through no chapter. I did not make it through a chapter. I fell right asleep, and it was so early, but I needed the sleep because the next morning I had to wake up at like 5:30, maybe earlier than that, to get ready for clinical with my students. So I just started a clinical instructor position. So if you guys don't know, I went back to school for my master's in 2021 and finished December 2023, and I just got my first teaching position this fall. So this was our first day actually like at the clinical site. So that I had on Friday, and then I got home from that, was exhausted. I didn't read at all. I like planned to read, and I just like could not even fathom. I just wanted to lay down. So once I got home in the afternoon, I decided to start The Summer I Turned Pretty. Y'all, why didn't you why did no one tell me to start watching this? Like, I've heard people talking about it, and I've been looking for something to watch that's not like reality Love TV, because I'm just kind of like over it after Love Island and all that mess. But I'm like, I need good quality shows that kind of like feel like books, or like the romance is like how I like it in books. And I know that The Summer I Turned Pretty is a book series, but I never read it, and I didn't really ever plan on reading it, just because, I don't know, it's like, I like young adult, but I don't know, I just never thought to read it, never thought I would pick it up to read. But I was like, I definitely would watch it. So I just heard people keep talking about it, and then one of my coworkers actually brought it up, and she said that it was good. So I started that on Friday, and I'm hooked. I watched all of season 1 Friday. Yesterday I watched all of season 2, and today I'm going to start season 3. I don't know at what point, but maybe like a little bit before I go to work. I don't know, but I'm like season 3, and then I think that's it. But I'm invested now. I can't stop watching it. I love it. It's like, it's so good. It would have been so good like back in the day. Like The Summer I Turned Pretty is like the books that I was reading back in middle school and high school. Like the love stories, the love triangles, the hopeless, like teenage love is so wild. Like that first love, y'all, we be losing our minds, y'all. Our minds. Like heart all like it's the end of the world, everything. It's just crazy to like be where you are now in life, and looking back on how you were when you first started like into the dating world and liking people. We've come a long way, because the toxicity and the playing games, we don't have time for that in our 20s, like late 20s, because today I don't know, but in our like late 20s, 30s, no one has time to be playing games. Like, you want me or you don't. We're not going to be all up and down. And it's actually kind of giving me it's not as bad, maybe because I'm not reading it. And I feel like if Magnolia Park's series was a show, I would probably feel a little different. But reading it is like so toxic. But after watching this, I think I might give it a chance, because I'm like, the back and forth, the pulls, like the emotional roller coasters, I'm kind of here for it. And maybe it's just like the kind of mood that I'm in. So I'm like, I don't know, I might have to pick up the Magnolia Park series again. And I would be starting out on a Magnolia Parks book again, because I read the first 2, so now I would be on the second book. But I have to see if I even have it. I don't know. But anyway, still reading, definitely better now. I'm only on like chapter 5. I hope to get some reading done today, but I really didn't get much done. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't get much reading done this week. Like this week I was busy doing other stuff, and then I worked dead smack in the middle of the week, and that kind of like ruins the rest of the week, because recovering after night shift, like I worked Wednesday night, was sleep deprived Thursday, was out Thursday, and then I also got my period on Thursday, so I was down and out. That's why I was in bed, really, because I could not function. And so I was like, you know what, let me find a comfort show and put that on. And then Friday, I was up at the crack of dawn. So, like, I just spent the last 3 days, like, kind of tired. And yesterday, we just chilled out. We didn't do anything. We did go car shopping. I'm just trying to look and see, like, what it is that's out there as far as, you know, expanding our vehicle, my vehicle size. The car I have now is fine, but we just would like a little bit more room, and it be just a bigger car. Like, we just feel a little squished in here with the 4 of us. It is a big enough car. Like, it's not like I'm in a rush to get anything. I'm not going to be making any, like, you know, sudden purchases, like, not smart decisions, because I am trying to pay off loans and stuff, but, like, my student loans and stuff. But it's just something to think about, something that we would like. So no rush, but just was looking to kind of see everything in person. We didn't see anything yesterday. We went to a CarMax, and then we went to a Hyundai dealership, and the Hyundai dealership didn't have anything. I was just trying to see what the Palisade looked like up close, but the one that I saw, I wasn't really a fan of how it looked. It was like a little boxy to me. I don't know which year it was. But at CarMax, we did see a Ford Expedition that I really liked, and Jared really liked it. So I don't know, might be an option, because we really love the Jeep Wagoneer. We love it. If anyone has it, please let me know what you think about it, because I hear such mixed reviews, and a lot of the things that I hear are like kind of negative about it. But that is like honestly my dream car at this point, is a Jeep Wagoneer. We had that when we went on our Disney trip to Florida in May. We drove, and it was like I drove it, and it was beautiful, and it just would be like the perfect car size. Like, it was literally everything that we could ask for. So if anyone has a Wagoneer, please share with me your pros and cons. I do like Jeeps. I have a Jeep, so I really do like Jeeps, but I'm open. We like the Ford Expedition because it's close to what a Wagoneer looks like. I know the Wagoneer, I think the Yukon is pretty much the same too. Tahoes are a little smaller, and there's something else. I thought there was something else. Jeep Wagoneer, Ford Expedition, Yukon. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I like the top big three. Oh, the Suburban. But I think a Suburban is like too big. I don't want to be driving a bus. But the Wagoneer was just like everything. But anyway, that's what we did yesterday. I didn't get any reading in. I didn't read a thing. I did not read a thing. So today it is 9:30. It's Sunday. I just got out of Orange Theory. It whooped my butt. I went to Orange Theory yesterday too. Forgot to say. So I'm trying to really push myself. Yesterday I did not want to go. I almost didn't go, and I was like, girl, get up out that bed and go. Stop doing this to yourself. And then today I didn't want to go, and I second guessed, and I thought about staying in the bed, and I said, get up, because you are the only one that is going to, you know, have a negative effect if you don't go. Like, it's gonna impact you negatively. It's gonna impact your mood. It's gonna impact your goals. Like, I think that, you know, I've been working out, I think consistently for about 2 weeks now, like actually consistently. And I don't know, guys, I think I can see a difference. But I don't know if it's just like placebo, or I'm crazy, or I'm just seeing what I want to believe. I don't know. It's like, do I look a little smaller? But I do feel like my legs look a little bit better, and like the cellulite look a little better. So, you know, I'm just trying to really just feel good. So I'm gonna go in here in the house, get showered. We have to get ready for church. It's raining, so it's like, ugh, gloomy out. So I actually am glad that I decided to work out, because this weather is just kind of depressing right now. And so we're gonna go, maybe we'll go out to eat after. I don't know. We do need to go to Target because we need to get some more purees for Miss Mama. She was up like every 2 hours last night. Those two little bottom teeth are coming in, and they're giving her a hard time. So I'm ready for them to come all the way in, because she was up crying every 2 hours last night. But shower, church, and then we'll see what we do after. And then it is my last day of work of night shift. Y'all, in church, I'll be shouting, because that's why I haven't been able to be consistent with y'all. I've been too tired because of working night shift. It throws off my entire week, my circadian rhythm, my mental health. It just throws off everything. And I just want to be normal. I want to feel alive. I want to know what day it is. I want to wake up and know what day it is. I never know what day it is. And as a nurse, you have to ask your patients what day it is. I'm asking them what day it is, and I don't know what day it is. Moment of silence. Like, I am so happy. I'm sad to be leaving my friends, but we'll still stay in touch, and I will definitely do my best to make sure that we do. But God is just so good. I just hope that this opens up so much more time and freedom for me to just like feel like I can do the things that I want to do, because it's been very like depressing to have all these plans and goals and want to do them, and like, y'all, I have like the video ideas and everything like written down. I have the plans of all the content that I want to do, but when it comes time for me to like record or do it, I'm tired, and I literally just can't. Like, I have to lay down. Like, my brain is not even operating. Like, it is just brain fog. So I just hope that, you know, it annoys me to be inconsistent, and I know that that's annoying, like, as a viewer, but I just want to thank everyone who, like, has been sticking around, because it's been very emotional for me, because I get good weeks, and then I have weeks where it's just like I can't do much. So I appreciate everyone who's like been sticking around and still being supportive and reaching out and talking to me, and, you know, still watching my videos when I do post them. I know that they've been very spread apart, but I am hopeful now that after tonight and not working night shift ever again, that I will be able to be consistent and find my new normal again. When I first started nursing, I was day shift and I never wanted to work night shift, but having kids, you kind of change things to make it work best for your family. And now it's like, I have to take care of me and do what's best for me in order to show up and be the best for my family so that they can be good. So I am just excited and hopeful, and yeah, I will see you guys after I shower. Good morning, you guys. I need to charge you guys before we leave. Today is Saturday. It's 9:30. Getting ready to make breakfast, and then we're heading out the door to go have like a little play date with our friends and their two kids. These are their friends that we hang out with like majority of the time. Our kids are the same age. We're around the same age. It's actually my husband's, one of his besties. So, getting breakfast ready. We're gonna do that. I'm bringing my book with me. I have gotten absolutely no reading done. Like, this whole week, I have gotten nothing done. I can say I haven't even really read my Christian reads, to be honest. I've read a few, but like a few pages, maybe a chapter or two. But I didn't get much in at all because, I don't know, it just was a lot going on this week. So, hoping to get some more reading done. I want to hurry up and get reading done so then I can just start different books. I'm still reading Definitely Better Now. I'm still literally in the beginning. I'm on chapter 5. So I think what I'm going to do is just see if I can finish that book this weekend. And I also would like to start Summer in the City to read next week for the last like actual week of summer, and then I want to get into my fall reads. I don't want to jump the gun. Like, I feel like I didn't even really read a summer book, which is crazy. Everything I read was just kind of like what I was in the mood for. It wasn't necessarily like a true summer read. So I don't know, maybe we'll, I guess, try again next year, but I don't know. It just, maybe with like a little one, it just was kind of hard to read. Or like, yeah, I mean, it is, but a young baby. So, excuse me. Now that she's older, or getting older and becoming to be able to like play a little bit, the girls are playing with each other. Now I feel like I have a little bit more time to do stuff, but I have already started one job. I'm about to start my next new job on Monday. Then I have just been adjusting to that because now that I'm like educating and I'm teaching nursing students, I have to grade papers. And I did not factor that into my time management. I did not think that it would take me as much time as it did to grade the stuff that I had to grade. So now I have to figure out which days I'm going to be grading. It's not like that bad now that I've done it once and I know what to look for and what to, like, my feedback for them. But I'm like, oh, I don't know. I just wasn't expecting it to take as long as it took me to grade. So I'm definitely going to split up my grading into like 2 separate days so that it's not overwhelming, because the other nights I was kind of up late grading because I wanted them to have their grades in before we had clinical again. So that is that. What else? I'm getting ready to start my new job, like my actual job in the hospital. Switching units, no more surgery for me. No more surgery, no more night shift. And that, I think, has played a big role in why I haven't been able to read. I've just been so exhausted on night shift. So now I'm just going to be like the regular exhausted, like everyone else who works during the daytime. Like, the days are still going to be long. Like, I still have to work some 12-hour shifts, so it's like I'm not getting away from 12-hour shifts completely, but I'm still going to be tired, just a different kind of tired, but my body will be able to rest at night, which I am super, super thankful for. So we'll see how that goes. I'm just excited to see kind of like what it is that I'll be doing and the flow of the unit and all that. It's very different. What I can say is when I first went into nursing, I started in med-surg, like step down, which was fine. I got my basics, my foundations of nursing, learning how to prioritize and manage patients. But then I went to PACU, which I did not even, like, some people have like that desire and they know what specialty they want to go into and like stay in. I don't know if I ever had that. Like, I know that I like mental health and psych. That's always been something, but that's everywhere in all specialties. I don't necessarily know if I want to completely just go into psych nursing. Maybe in the future, I don't know. But I think something that I do in the future, wherever I end up staying, will definitely have like that mental health piece to it, or if it's something that I do on my own. But I love that nursing is just so flexible and you can do a whole bunch of things. So that is like my update as far as working in life. So I'm hoping that not working night shift, I can prioritize and plan my days a little bit better. I can have filming days. I can have, you know, days to edit. Like, I really have to figure out what my schedule is for just life. I'm hoping I can figure it out in these last 2.5 weeks, and then by October be set in a new routine. So I have a lot of books that I want to read for the fall. I need to read a mystery. I don't think I've read a mystery in about a year, which is kind of crazy, but I just have not been in the mood. But now that it's getting a little bit, you know, chilly out, I'm like, ooh, I need a good little mystery. So I also want to start some fantasy. I have 3 series that I want to read. So we'll see if I can start. I really want to read Throne of Glass, and I really want to read the Crescent City series, so then I can be done with that, because I've had them sitting on my shelves for a while, and I got all of them. Like, I completed my series last Christmas, and I still have not read them. So it's like, all right, I need to start reading them. And then hopefully by the time ACOTAR 6 comes out, I'm done all of them. Then I also want to read Six of Crows, that duology, really bad. I really want to read that one. So that actually might be the first fantasy that I jump into, because it's only a duology, only 2 books. I think I could get through it. People say it's like a really fast read, and I just think it'd be something different and interesting. And then I'll probably start reading 2 books at once, because I think I need to do 2 different genres at one time, so that I'm not like bored or like waiting to get to the next one. Reading them at the same time might be a little bit helpful. So today we're just going to see how much reading I can get done, like in the car. Probably not going to be reading while we're there, because we'll probably be talking and stuff. But reading in the car, and then when we are home and we bring them back to take a nap, I'm going to try to read during nap time. I do want to work out. I don't know if I'm going to work out home or go to the gym. We'll see. I'll probably work out home. I don't know. But I will, tune in when we are on the move. is way later. I did not read in the car. No, I didn't. I lied. I did. But I did not read a lot. But I am on page 120 in the book. So I kind of feel like now I'm at a point where I know what's going on and like it's picking up a little bit, which is usually the case when you get to about like 100 pages in a book. So getting ready for bedtime routine, putting this one to sleep, and then I gotta give Cam a bath and then put her to sleep, and then also get in bed because I have to wake up at 6 in the morning so that I can get ready for my first day at my new job. So I want to get in the bed by 8:30. Now I want to be done cleaning up and eating and stuff by 8:30. I'm gonna make my lunch and everything, my lunch box, so that all I have to do in the morning is wake up, eat breakfast, and go. I even might be able to stop at Dunkin'. I don't really know. I want to be on time because this is my first day, and I'm just praying that it goes well. But also, another thing that I'm happy about having this new job, which I'm working day shift, I actually am going to have like a real break and be able to go off the unit and have my book with me and read for 30 minutes. So now, I used to do that when I worked day shift before. So now I'm really excited that I get to bring a book to work, be able to decompress and leave the unit for the 45 minutes and just like, I don't know, like I'm excited to be back as a normal person and work day shift. So everything went well today. We went to church. Church was so good. We were in Acts chapter 27, and it was about like when Paul was trying to warn them about a storm coming, and they were on the boat and they decided to go out on the boat anyway. And what he focused on was how they were getting rid of cargo and throwing stuff off because it was holding them back from getting to where they needed to be, or like slowing them down. And he was saying that, like, linking it to sometimes in our lives we have to throw things off of our boat. We have to get rid of some things in our life. We might have to get rid of some people, some thoughts, some mindsets in our lives, and that is what's going to help us get further and keep going to where God wants us to go. So it was really, really good. I love how our pastor explains things. He defines things. Like, I really do just sit there and just soak it all in. And yeah, I'm really excited. We are actually starting a women's like book club. Like, that's like our small group. It's our women's small group, but it's, I guess, I don't know if it's always going to be a book club, but we're reading a book, which I will share that book with you probably like maybe tonight or tomorrow. Just depends when I go downstairs. I'll show you guys it. But I think it's called The Lies Women Believe, and we're doing 2 chapters every meeting. And y'all know, like, this is just like, this is everything for me. I'm so excited because I just want to be around other like-minded women. And the women's community that I was in ended in July. So now I'm excited to have like in-person community and just be able to like glean and learn with other women and just relate and just be in the presence of other God-fearing women who are also just trying to, you know, live life in their purpose. So let me get these little ones to sleep and then we'll catch up. But I'm just so excited. I think the vlogs are going to be rolling in. I'm trying to set up like my schedule. I'm going to be on a very tight schedule, but at least it's going to be consistent, finally not working night shifts. So my content should be up and going. Still trying just 1 video a week. No more than that, y'all. I can't, because I'm trying to do 2 on my other channel, and then I'm trying to bring my podcast back because I slacked on that. But it's time, and I think that, you know, everything happens for a reason. But if you don't know, I have a Milestones of Motherhood podcast. I have an Instagram page for Milestones of Motherhood. It's linking perinatal mental health with faith and just helping moms out there fully step into the call of motherhood and get through the tough times and really have that sisterhood and that village and ultimately God to back you up. But we also heavily believe in therapy over here. So that is kind of what that page is about. And my podcast is all motherhood. So it's about the milestones of motherhood, the journey that motherhood takes us. So I'm going to go continue my journey of motherhood for bedtime. And then I will tune back in when I'm back in my room with some book updates. Hello, you guys. So, new view over here. It is a few days later. I haven't really gotten to pick the book back up. It's Tuesday, the 16th. I'm sitting here. I just got Kennedy down for a nap. I have 2 hours to get some things done before we have to go pick Cam up from school. And then after school, she has swim. And we usually have about an hour to kill. So I might go to Michael's to look at some fall decor. But right now I'm sitting and I'm trying to grade at least some my students' clinical work. I'm trying to do it now because I definitely don't want to do it later because I'm hoping that I'll be able to just spend the rest of my night reading or something. So I'm about to look at these things now and then hopefully I'll be able to get into some more reading. I want to tell you guys where I am though. So I was trying to read this morning, but I need to like throw my phone across the room because I was just like on it looking at stuff, looking at cruise stuff. But I'm on page 135. I think I maybe have read like a chapter or a chapter and a half since the last time we talked. So still not quite halfway through, but hopefully I can get to at least page 200 by the end of the day, if not more. I would love to do more because I want to start this last book before summer's over. So I'm gonna grade some papers and then if I get like too much, I'm just gonna stop and read. But I need to kind of figure out what is going on for this week in my calendar and just get myself kind of organized because I did not want to get up this morning. I was literally exhausted and just was not feeling it. So I did have my first day at my new job yesterday. I did not take like a real break. Like I did, but I didn't to where I left to read. So I plan on being able to do that at work, but I just didn't because it is like recognition week for the floor that I'm working on, and there was pizza brought in, like a whole bunch of goodies brought in, so none of us really needed to go eat our lunch. We had like all went to go eat when the pizza came in, so that was that. So I didn't get much reading in, and then I got home at 8:00 p.m. and as soon as I got through the door was upstairs in the shower and then getting the girls to bed, helping my husband get them to bed. So that is that. I'm gonna grade some papers and I will tune back in. All right, y'all, I had a long day, okay? I was out there fighting for my life with both the children. I picked up Cam from school. Then after we like went out to some stores and I had her and Kennedy in the carrier, Cam out in the cart. That was so much fun. Sarcasm. It could have been worse. It could have been worse. Kennedy was well behaved. Cam was pushing it a little bit, but was looking for some things at TJ Maxx and Michael's for the fall. It was a bust. Michael's has like no fall stuff left. I'm like, it's not even October. Like you have to buy your stuff 3 months in advance. It's kind of crazy. But I did get these cups that I've been eyeing them for a really long time, and they have all different sizes, but I got the big kind. They're just like these crystal pink glasses, and I was like, these would be so cute for like my iced coffee. I just want to just have things that I just truly enjoy. You guys, if you don't know already, I'm a big mug girl. I'm a big water bottle girl. So like now it's like my coffee cups. I usually use mason jars, but I'm like, you know, let me get some cute cups for my iced coffee. So it is 8:19. The girls are in the bed. Jared gave Cam a bath, and then I put Kennedy down. So now we are about to go work out at the home gym. So I did not get any reading done for the rest of the day. When I was waiting for her in the pickup line, I was grading assignments for my students, and I finished one whole assignment. So I did the one today. I'm going to do their next assignment tomorrow, and then I'm going to grade the last assignment that they do on Thursday. So I'm just going to split it up so I'm not like going crazy grading stuff, because I try to give them back good feedback that they'll be able to take with them throughout their whole nursing career. Like they're at the very beginner level, but it's just nice to kind of challenge them in their thinking early on. So I'm going to go work out. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but let's go.
It's okay right here. It's okay right here. Okay right here. It's okay right here. It's okay right here. It's okay right here. Okay right here. It's okay right here. It's okay right here.
Hey y'all, it's the next morning. I did stay up and read a little bit last night after working out. I had me a good little workout in. You guys saw me do some of the. Okay, you don't need to really announce that. Thank you. I did the workout you saw me do, like all my little exercises, and then I did what's it called? I did 1 mile on the treadmill. I did like on and off running. I don't know why, but just I think I need to just retrain a little bit more because I do have exercise-induced asthma, but it wasn't bad because I ran track. So like my body became very used to, you know, running and pushing myself to a certain level because I was a sprinter. But now I kind of feel like when I'm running, like if I go too fast, like if I sprint too much, it's really, really hard for me to like regulate and catch my breath. So I definitely need to get a refill on my inhaler. So probably need to reach out to the doctor about that. But anyway, did a mile on the treadmill, on and off running, walking a little bit on incline. But running at like 4 miles per hour was like a good pace for me to be able to like breathe and stuff. So I think I'll probably start there. My goal is to be able to just run a mile, but I hate running a mile on the treadmill. Like, it is just so boring. So I have to figure out better ways to get a mile in because it's just not enough, like at all, not enough. So that's what I did. And then I sat and read. I think I read about 50 or 60 pages. I'm on page 170 and I was like on like page like 120 something, and it's getting good so far. So now she kind of has like this love interest, and I don't know if it's gonna work out yet. They just started like talking, and you know, I'm getting a little bit more dynamics of her and how she is at work. And basically what I think is pretty like relatable is she was talking about how she has like a work Emma, you know, when she was an alcoholic, that Emma, like all the different kinds of versions of her based off of like where she was in life or like where she was in her environment. So like she is hesitant to be friends with people in her work environment because she doesn't want them to know too much. She doesn't want them to judge her or think certain things. So like that part of it is like so real, because for the longest I was so against like making friends at work. I'm like, I'm here for work, that's it. I don't want people all in my business. I don't want people to know like the personal things about me. But like that kind of closes you off from making connections, because you really can find some great friends at work, which after I finally got past that point myself, I ended up with some great friends, and like we hang out outside of work and stuff too. So it's just like that part in the book is really relatable for me. But I just like this kind of book because it's real. Like it's a real life depiction of, I guess, like the struggles of someone who has been sober for a year and is trying to navigate living life without alcohol after that being everything that they relied on. And her dad actually had a history of alcohol dependence as well, and that shaped her childhood tremendously. So I just like how you can kind of see through the generations like the effects that your parents' decisions have on you, the environment that you're raised in, the things that you see, and then what you end up doing, and then how that shapes your life. So this book gives me kind of like that psychology desire, and like just so I can think in that kind of way. And yeah, I like it so far. So I am on my way to a certification class now for my job as a nurse. You have to hold certain certifications. So this is a advanced cardiac life support class, which I'm kind of bummed because since I switched jobs, I don't even need this certification, but it literally expires this month and I have to have a certification, and the one that I could have, there's no classes anytime soon. So it's like I can't work if I don't have these certifications. So I'm on my way to get that, and also I can't teach without this certification either. So I'm on my way. I will tune back in after when I am into my reading again. Good morning, you guys. Today is Saturday. So I am on my way right now to the gym. I am doing, I forgot my band. Darn it. I am doing a Zumba class, which I was really, really scared to do Zumba like by myself. Like I wanted someone to go with, but you know, you just gotta do things by yourself until the people come along, or you know, maybe I'll meet someone at the gym who goes to these classes every week and you know, make friends that way. But I'm just trying to be intentional about putting myself out there and putting myself out there at places where like I want to be and things that I'm interested in. So like maybe spend more time going to Barnes and Nobles and sparking up conversation if there's someone who seems like they're looking at books like that I like, just like talking to people. And I feel like social media and technology just took us out of the fact that like we don't have to really talk to people, but like we should. But everyone is just so like avoidant, it seems, because like even people like hardly make eye contact. So I'm just trying to, you know, put myself out there and do the things that I enjoy. That is kind of, I think, my theme for like October is to find things that bring me joy, finding like new hobbies to do, and just really like living life. Like not just getting so caught up in like the routine and going to work and stuff, like really doing things that I have fun. So I went to my first, that are fun to me. So I went to my first Zumba class on Thursday and I had so much fun, y'all. I had so much fun. I literally was talking myself out of it, like, no, I don't want to go. Like, what if it's embarrassing? What if, you know, I don't know. Like, you just get in your head. And I was like, oh, I don't want to go by myself. And one thing about me, and I'm sure like a lot of people can relate, doing things by yourself sometimes is like a little nerve-wracking, or it's just like you think that you're not gonna have fun because you're by yourself. I don't know why, like that is kind of like a mindset or a thought, but I used to be a very like dependent person, and I would not go places like if I didn't have someone that I knew there. Like I would not want to do anything if there was no one there, because I just, back then, I totally rebuke social anxiety at this point. Like now I don't care, but back then I was very much like anxious going out in environments, and especially being by myself and stuff, like just making friends, like I was just awkward and anxious. So I have definitely grown in that area, and I think that comes with just confidence in like who you are and not caring what people think. Like I don't care if you think things that I like are weird. I don't care that you think like if I'm a nerd to you. Like I don't care, like, because that's who I am and that's who God made me to be, and these things bring me enjoyment. And if I'm not your cup of tea, then don't drink it. Like what is her name? I said that on Love Island. But yeah, so yeah, I'm just putting myself out there. So I went to one class and it was a different instructor. Now today is another instructor, so I just kind of want to see like what music the different instructors play. I do also have to try another spin instructor, because I did enjoy the spin class that I went to, but the music, like it wasn't bad, but it just, if the workout is going to be hard and make me hurt and be in pain, like I need the music to be at least something I know. And some of the music was, so it's like I'm not knocking the class, but I just want to see what other instructors play. So I'm going to see how today goes in the Zumba class, and I think there's like 15 people in the class, and the other day there was a good amount. There might have been close to 20. So I hide in the back, just so I don't know, I don't want to be all in the front, because everyone was in there messing up. So it's just like, just relax. Like, why are you so hard on yourself? Why are you trying to be perfect or something? Like, chill, have fun. So that is what I'm doing now. And then we have a birthday party for our friend's oldest son. He turned 3 this week, so they're having a little get together at their house. We're gonna go to that, and then that's pretty much it for today. I'm trying to finish one of the books that I'm reading. I've been filming a reading vlog for a long time, and it's just ridiculous that I still haven't yet to finish the book. But I think I have about 100 pages left or so, maybe a little bit more than 100. So I'm trying to finish that today if I can, so then I can start my next book I want to read. That way by October I can start like all my fall reads and stuff, because I have one more summer book that I want to read, and this is we're coming up on the last week of summer, so trying to get it in. But yeah, so I'm headed to the class, and then I will tune back in and we will see where the day takes us. All right, y'all, I felt like this was the longest book to get through, but I finally just finished Definitely Better Now. It is Sunday the 21st, September 21st, and I just finished it. I wanted to finish this before fall, and I literally finished right on time because the last day of summer is tomorrow. So, or the first day of fall is tomorrow. What is it? Fall starts tomorrow? It starts tomorrow?
What?
Fall? But that was the last day of summer is tomorrow.
Tomorrow's the last day of summer.
Okay, so tomorrow's the last day of summer. So I just finished. So I have not written my review on Goodreads just yet because I usually give it a little bit to digest and see what I'm thinking about after reading the book. But I know for sure I'm giving it a 3 stars. It was a good book. It took me a long time to get through, which I don't know if it took me a long time because of the book itself or just because I have a lot going on, and it was just hard to kind of like sit down and find time to read, because every time I picked it up I was able to like get consumed into it, and I didn't want to put it down. Like I was able to get through it. So I don't think it was the book. I think it just was every other factor keeping me from having time to read. But I can say it was not boring by any means, but it was like a little bit slow for me. I think as I got towards the end, like once I got to like 120, 130, that kind of area, it started like pick up a little bit more and get a little bit more interesting. But then it kind of fell back down a little flat and was just kind of like at the same point. And then towards the end, when things started happening, like the plot twist and all that kind of stuff, then like when the plot started happening, then I really got into it a little bit more and was just like, okay, what's gonna happen next? What is she gonna do? Blah, 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 blah. I liked, the book was not heavy on romance at all. It was more like her life journey and struggles of her getting through her first year or arriving at her first year of being sober and like navigating, okay, what now that I made it through my first year of being sober, now what? Like she kind of had this vision, I guess, that she would be like this perfect person or like be completely healed or different from who she is, but that wasn't the case, and you kind of see that unfold throughout the book. Is like there was no just switch, like you're this changed perfect person now that you don't drink anymore. So I felt like that was really real to see her like go through, and then kind of how she navigated through her relationships at work. You could see how she kind of wanted to keep separation. And then when she met her coworker Ben, you kind of got to see like how their relationship started and what went on with them and kind of like the ups and downs throughout it. But at the end, the book wrapped up really nicely with their relationship and their story, and I felt like my heartstrings like become attached to them. So I did enjoy their story. I kind of wish that it was a little bit more, but I understand that romance wasn't really the heavy focus in this book, but I think they did a good job towards the end putting that in there. But it was really good. It was more like a lifestyle read, like learning more about those who struggle with like alcoholism and maybe some of the thoughts that they have when they're going through recovery, when they're going through AA, when they're trying to like come back into this world and discover who they are sober. So I really appreciated the outlook on this, and I would be interested to hear like someone who has struggled with alcoholism, and if they've read this, how they feel that it was depicted. I think it could have went a little bit different, like could have been more raw, but it touched on some things briefly. But I feel like maybe if it would have went more in depth with like exactly how she was thinking, what really, like, go back into a flashback of her childhood, because her dad was an alcoholic too. So if it did a little bit more of that, I think it would have brought everything together. But then there's also like stuff that happens with her dad, and you get to see her relationship with her dad, and that was really good to see like the changes throughout the book, and just overall like the understanding that everyone is just human, no one's perfect. And especially when it comes to like parents and stuff, like there's so long that we see our parents as parents, but they're human beings who have lives as well, and they're people too. So I think the book did a good job of showing that. But I just wish it had a little bit more. So that's why 3 stars. It was a good book. I do recommend. But yeah, that's my first read by her, Ava Robinson, and it was really good. So I have no complaints. So this is the end of the vlog, finally. And I am actually going to be starting Summer in the City tonight. I'm gonna try to read like a few chapters, and this is where we're gonna pick up in our next vlog, reading this book for the last day of summer. So we'll see. It's not a big book. We'll see if I can actually get through it by tomorrow. But I'm excited because it literally says in the back of the book, tomorrow's the last day of summer, and literally tomorrow's the last day of summer. So this is like the perfect time to read this book. I've heard mixed reviews, so we'll see. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next vlog. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
The reason why